What's up, everybody? It's Jonathan with Lone Wolf Day Trading, and we just hit a month of only green days. I'm not talking just about February. I'm talking about this year. We've only had one red day, and it's an amazing accomplishment. It truly is, and I'm definitely not taking it for granted. I know a red day is coming, but I'm going to celebrate while I can, And I was actually up very late last night. I was compiling different formulas, different equations really for an upcoming investment. And I was just very in depth, and I barely got any sleep, and I really wasn't feeling like getting into the market. I just wanted to take a break because I was exhausted. But then I actually got a notification from YouTube saying that someone had just subscribed to my channel. And it gave me a reminder that, hey, people rely on me to see these daily videos. I mean, there's a lot of work behind the scenes that goes into it, a lot of work that goes into it. But people rely on me and they want to see the content. Yeah, there's going to be haters out there, but there are people that truly want to see the content. They want to learn, create a better life for themselves. So I can't give all myself the credit for my capability. I have to say thank you, everyone, so much for supporting the channel. Maybe that's another notification from YouTube. I'm not quite sure. But thank you all so much for supporting the channel. It truly means the world to me. I know I say it a lot, and maybe it's getting stale, but it's complete honesty. I'll never forget where I started, where I came from, and I'll never forget the people that have always been there for me, always support me, and support the channel. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and we'll get into the action. All right, so I'm looking at a few different things this morning. HAIN, USAT, those are both down for the day. Also looking at Twitter. Again, it's down. I mean, it's basically going sideways right now. We have about 2 minutes to market open. So, I would like to see a little bit more movement. Look at the previous day's low, 33.75. It has a little bit that I can move up, about 2 points. FCAU, nothing special. Looking at HAIN, nothing special. Volume's a little low on it, not too bad. USAT, good volume, but again, we're having some type of a spike, but nothing too special. It's a low spread. So can't complain about that. It is down for the day. It does have a gap from the previous day's low, so it could be possibly something to look at. It is a penny stock. All right, so looking at Twitter again, market opens in about 15 seconds. There's really not too much movement. Looking at where it's been high in the pre-market, again, the daily doesn't look too good. Not really. I mean, it's down a good amount, but there's not too much of a. There's not really even a gap. The spread is a little high. It's 10 cents right now. We have a big buyer wall over there at 31.05. So I just want to see how this acts now. I would love for this to spike up. That's the biggest thing that I'm looking for. Any type of spiking candle. Let's see. FCAU. No. Looking back at Twitter, maybe there'll be some type of spiking candle. I would love for the shorters that shorted in the pre-market, they're going to be taking profits. That's what's going to cause the buying. And also when they're taking the profits, then the bulls are going to, the momentum traders basically, are going to want it to run up. All right, so we actually just got a spike down to 31. Oh, there's a beautiful spike right here. Go ahead, change my type to market. And I would like for it to spike much more. I mean, look at the previous day's low. Now, the high of this candle is 31.40, but the previous day's low, there's a good amount. It's about 2 points away. This could have the potential to spike up even more. So I don't want to rush anything. Looking at the bid and the ask, that's just going to be the biggest thing. It looks like we're about to push through the high of 31.40. We just pushed through it. Still watching it. Now, if this wants to push up, I'll set 75 shares just because I could get a good position. Again, it could keep on spiking closer to that previous day's low. But again, it is having some type of a wicking candle here. It may just continue to go back down. It definitely has a lot of selling pressure, but you see how it's resting right on the exponential moving average, the EMA. It's just holding it up right now. Again, the high is $31.50, $0.50. There's going to be a lot of resistance. But also, if it breaks through, it could turn into a loss support. So that's something that we want to watch out. Change my montage to 100 shares. Okay, so we just had a false break at that 58. So I'm going to actually short it here because of that false break. Now, it could continue to go up, but that false break is basically telling me, hey, the bulls don't have as much control as they thought they did. We just broke the high, 63, 64, 66, 67, 68. We're getting a lot of false breaks. This just tells me, hey, this stock's going down. I put 50 shares in the montage just if I wanted to add another 50. But with those multiple breaks, I mean, that just basically tells me, hey, the stock's going down. Let's make some money. So I always teach everyone, look for those false breaks. That's basically telling you this is how strong or weak a position is. You can also look at false breaks, just like we did at that 31 at the low of the day. We had previous day's low, but 31 was the big thing, and the low of the day is 30.99. Still have that high right here. Change it over to 100 shares. If it breaks right there, I wouldn't mind adding to this position. Now, we do have an ascension right now. So basically, it's holding a trend line. I'll switch it back to 50, and if it continues to go up... Okay, so we're getting somewhat of a break here. Watching it... Okay, here we go, here we go. All right, it's touching the move. It just broke through the moving average. That was quick. Go ahead, put 50 shares into the montage. Watching it. Look how quick it's breaking. I'm taking 50 shares. This is... Look at this break. Holy hell. If this... Okay, so we'll see how it reacts to the whole dollar. I'm going to hold it. I'm not going to... Oh, there we go. Broke through it. Watch it closely. I'm taking the rest of my position. It just broke through the whole dollar like it was nothing. It didn't even consolidate. It just broke right through. There's my orders for the day. Whenever you have something like this, you're going to have a rubber band effect. I mean, it broke from the high straight to a new low. What? That's crazy. Thank you all so much for checking out my live day trading video. Twitter is something I haven't traded in quite some time. It really mimics Tesla in the sense that it has a mind of its own sometimes. I mean, I've seen Twitter go from being red to green. I've seen it be green to red. It really just have a mind of its own. So I was, I wouldn't say apprehensive, but I really just wanted to take a look at it and look at for some key indicators if I really wanted to enter this position. The first one was the push of momentum. I love pushes of momentum. This ensures that all those shorters are taking the profits and bulls are jumping in with them. I love shorting the top of these candles because that's where the profit taking takes place, and it pushes the stock down. Now, the big thing I saw was that false break. I even pointed out within the live day trading that false break is basically what initiated the movement. Or I'm sorry, initiated the position. Once I saw that false break, I immediately jumped into the position. False breaks are very important. And even when it broke that high, it was multiple false breaks. It was only moving 1 to 2 cents. And then, I mean, we see what the result was. It goes from being at a high to breaking multiple lows in one candle. I let it ride a little longer than I do just because yesterday, I didn't let the stock ride as much as I should have. But, I mean, that could have been an easy indicator that there was going to be a rubber band effect. I mean, especially since something goes from a high to breaking. It didn't even consolidate at the lows. It just broke right through. That indicates that there's going to be a rubber band effect because it's equivalent to when I love trading that over momentum, the overextension. Momentum traders love to do that. When something's washing out that quickly, they love to buy the bottom of it because... I mean, it's going to bounce back up. When I take my profits, I buy. All those buy orders are going to push it back up. So, again, you want to know both sides of the story. You want to know how the bulls are thinking. You want to know how the bears are thinking. You can, I mean, of course, you can be biased to one side. It doesn't mean you're a bad trader. But you need to understand what's going through the mind of each side. And by doing so, you're really going to push your percentage up for being green. Again, today was it was a good trade. It really was. Only taking 100 shares. I want to push my share size up a little bit. Not too much. When you push it up from, let's say, 100 to 1,000, 2,000, it's really too much of a jump. But again, I can't complain. I mean, I'm making profits. I'm gonna put a good amount in the small account, especially from, you know, starting being down 50%. But thank you all so much for viewing this video. This has gone on way longer than I thought it would. This is Jonathan, Mr. Kitty with Lone Wolf Day Trading, and stay green.